short sale is when the seller owes more than the property is worth, and the lender is going to agree to take less than what the mortgage is worth. So there's going to be a shortfall.
Joanne Owens has been successfully guiding clients through the short sale buying and selling process since 2006.
We took our first short sale in '06, and we were there to help our clients avoid foreclosure. That's our goal. So you've got a happy buyer and you've got a happy seller.
Owens says if you're looking for a good deal on property, consider a short sale.
The house may not be in great condition because the seller has decided to move on. They want to go rent something while their credit is still okay, so they'll leave, and there's no one there to mow the lawns. There's no one there to make sure that the utilities are on. So you're expecting that you may have a property that's going to take a little bit of care to bring it up to par. However, your price is going to be better.
Her biggest piece of advice, if you're buying a short sale or considering selling your house as one, work with a professional.
And even if you're talking to a buyer specialist, I'd ask them, how many short sales have you done? You know, how many buyers have you worked with walking down this short sale road? What's your experience?
And while short sales can offer a better price, buyers need to know that they can end up paying in time.
There is no length of time that is average. In some cases, it could be 35 days, 35 to 40 days that you'll get an approval, and in others it could take more than a year. And it doesn't really matter whether it's Bank of America or Chase. We hear about how awful they are, but honestly some of the smaller banks can also be a struggle too. Lots of these banks are representing their service providers. They're mostly like the debt collector. They're not the person that actually owns the note. Does that make sense? So they're looking for an investor. The investor could be in Iceland, the investor could be in Canada, they could be in Sarasota. But who owns that note? And they look for that investor, and it's the investor that really you're negotiating with.
The next step in buying a short sale, making the offer.
They make the offer to the seller, to the person who actually owns the property, and they negotiate, just like a typical equity seller transaction. So they make the offer, and the seller says yes or no, and there was a point in time where sellers would just take an offer like that to get it through the process, but we're not doing that anymore. You've got to be able to justify your price. So the realtor is doing a CMA, a comparative market analysis, and making sure that on the seller side, that buyer's offer makes sense. So the buyer makes their offer, they negotiate, and then it goes to the bank.
Short sales have been a part of the local real estate market for about 3 years now and still make up a good part of the homes for sale.
Well, in Sarasota and Manatee County, we've got an average of between 20 and 22% of all properties that are short sales. So it's not 50% or 60% of the listings that are short sales. However, we do see more coming onto the market, and not lower end. We're seeing a lot of short sales in the move up, in the 5s, the 6s, and then into the millions that we're seeing.
And Owens predicts short sales will be a part of the market for years to come.
We're predicting that there will be short sales for over 6 years. We're still going to see another 6 years of short sales on the market.
For more information on how to buy or sell dealing with a short sale, contact Joanne Owens, the operating principal at Keller Williams Realty on the Water at 941-779-5159.